Week 8 of the season. Your rigged National Football League. Chargers at the Vikings. Well, Titans is 54. Chargers' next opponent is Tennessee. Jim Harbaugh is 53. However, Vikings is 44. Wentz is 7-0 on Thursday. It could be 8-0 against Los Angeles Chargers. This could be a rigged scenario where the Vikings are suddenly going to kind of hang around during this playoff picture. Cowboys can improve to 4-3 when they beat the Denver Donkeys. If the Chargers lose, and definitely the Broncos are losing. Falcons improve to 4-3. Dolphins 43. Miami at 1-6 would then face Lamar next. Lamar is 18. The Falcons are winning. No numbers needed. Jets are the worst team in the league. Bills at Panthers. Allen is 44. Panthers fall to 4-4. This is probably one of the rigged games of the week. The Texans will fall to 2-4 if they lose to Seattle. If they beat the 49ers, they could somewhat kind of stay alive in the playoff field. Kyle Shanahan. Kyle's 53. They can fall to 5-3. I do like the 6-2 mark for the Patriots before they take on the Georgia-based Atlanta Falcons. The Eagles could fall to 5-3. Losing against the Giants, Saquon Barkley's former team. The Steelers can fall to 4-3, losing against the Packers. Then they play the Colts, and the Chargers is the following opponent after they play the Colts. Chargers is 43. Titans fall to 1-7. Cam is 17. Indianapolis improves to 6-0 in the conference. Indianapolis is 60. Chiefs win. They'll be 5-3. They'll go for 5-4 or 6-3, depending on what happens against the Bills the next week. Bills is 54, and Buffalo is 63. But the Washington football team is looking like they'll fall to 1-4 on the road. Kansas City in the abbreviations is 14. They're coming off of the loss against Dallas. Dallas is 41. Kansas City to win that particular game. So, in summation, Ravens stay alive. Ravens will be 2-5 for the season. Ravens is 25. That's one of the locks of the week. Ravens to be 2-5. Bears would then fall to 4-3. Kind of. Carolina is 4-4. The Bears are 4-3. 49ers could be 5-4. You still play the Bengals the next week, and then the Giants and the Vikings. So it's not the end of the world, Chicago, if you lose against Baltimore. The Buccaneers should beat the New Orleans Saints, who are quite frankly are taking. The Saints are going to go for 1-9 for the season, and Saints is gematria of 19. I think this week is very straightforward. I know I did go with some underdog predictions, like the Eagles to lose against the Giants, for example. Well, the thing about this game, they could fall to 2-6, and also Barkley's gematria. It's Saquon. He does not equal 26. Okay, never mind. They could always go for 2-7 against Santa Clara. There's got to be one rigged game of the week. I could easily see this being one of the rigged games of the week. Big game against the Packers. Maybe it's not the end of the world for Washington. Oh. So I you know what? I think that game could be rigged. Washington, if they lose against Chiefs, that's 8 games, and so if the Cowboys win and Eagles win, they'd be game and a half up. They already played and beat the Cowboys already. So why not? Fuck it. Giants gonna beat the Eagles. Fuck it. If there's a rigged game, I think that's gonna be the rigged game of the week. The very rigged scripted game of the week. Houston, 2-4 like Seahawks, and then the Broncos. Again, I'm reassessing all the upset picks right there. I think yeah, his record is the key. His record's the key. There's no Bosa, there's no Timo Werner, there's no Fred Warner rather. He could remain at 64 losses against the New York Giants. East Rutherford, New Jersey is 76. They'll probably be 6-3 at some point because they played Mac Jones in a lot of these games. It could be 7-2 at some point. So, and let's not forget too that the city of Houston is 62. So 49ers are probably going to win again. Let's say they'll probably be upset by the Giants. And if they'll be upset by the Giants, the 49ers, are they going to actually win against the Eagles? I mean, they could go for the... I guess the answer is Jackson Dart. Jackson Dart is 63-36, so they could go for 3-6 the next week. I think the upset is going to happen probably the next week, and the Eagles are playing the Packers. They'll go for 6-2 before they play against Jordan Love. And so the Eagles are going to improve the 6-2. The Giants may have to wait another week before they win another football game. When is Jackson Dart's first win on the road going to occur? That's a great question. So, no, there's no upset there. It doesn't look like there's an upset for the 49ers game. But there could be an upset on the Thursday. In the 50-50 of the week is the Packers against and the Denver Broncos game is a 50-50, and people hate the Cowboys. But the NFL is rigged, and they'll find a way to win. So that's exactly what's going to happen for the Dallas Cowboys. They'll improve to 2-3 on the road because it's Denver. That's 23. And I know 1-4 in Dallas, I get it, but Denver is 23. It'll be 4 wins in 8 games before they take on Arizona from the 48th state on Monday Night Football. Isn't that their next game, I think? These are the picks of the week for week 8.